Okay, sir.
right?
Uh,
So
Hello,
yeah,
everyone.
so we
This
are
is
live there also. Just give me 1 second. Hey, Facebook, YouTube, thanks a lot for joining in. We are back. We had some technical issues on both our sides, so I think now it's fixed. The show is with Prathmesh and Krutika, and we are going to talk about depression and tension. So these are the two topics which was picked by Krutika actually, and then it was later joined by Prathmesh to make it more interesting. So I've opened the link on bio link. I am not quite sure how long the network will stand strong. So I have opened up the link. It's there on my Instagram. People, it's there on my bio link. If you click on the bio link with Google Chrome, give access to camera and mic, you can have direct access to the show. Same thing on YouTube and Instagram. You have the comments there, and you can work it from there, right? So Prathmesh, go ahead. You can shoot with your questions.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. This is Prathmesh Mane. I'm 18 years old, and I'm now going to talking with. I'm now going to talk with Deepak sir about hypertension as well as depression. Sir, can you start with an easy question? Just a small
Any,
question.
any question?
What is what is depression?
What is depression? Oh, Kritika has joined finally. Okay, Kritika, welcome. Finally, you have figured it out. So, yeah, we have both people. So, the first question which Prathmesh asked is basically what is depression? Okay, if you open up the English dictionary, so what I say is you want the simple meaning of depression. So, if you go and open the English dictionary, Kritika, you're there? Okay. If you open up the English dictionary, what is going to happen is if you look for the word for depression, you go and see, and the meaning will be sitting at a sad state. Sitting at a sad state means every one of you, me, everyone have sat in a sad state. When a baby cries, depression. When you are having something what you didn't get, you are depressed. So all these things are generally called depression from my point of view because I follow the English dictionary.
Oh,
But what happens to most of the people is when they go and search depression in Google and the meaning of depression, 90% of you are led to clinical depression, which only 1% of the people or 1% of the world actually has. Right? If you are depressed, Prathmesh, you wouldn't be talking to me face to face right now,
yes, sir. Sure.
right? So it is that
Yes, sir.
1% of people you tend to think that have depression, and what the funniest part of most today's youth is they go Google it. When they Google it, they're led to clinical depression, and clinical depression they search for the first symptom of clinical depression. You think a lot, right? So if you
Okay,
start
sir.
thinking of you have got
Yes, sir.
most of the reasons which girls and boys come to me is with a breakup issue. So what happens there is when you start having those issues, you overthink. When you overthink, obviously your sleep will go. Second symptom of depression. Slowly, your sleep will go. Your food and diet will get disturbed because sleep is pattern is disturbed. That is the third symptom of depression. Slowly, you think you're depressed, and then you go to a doctor, say all the same symptoms. The doctor will say that you're depressed, and then you will become depressed when you start taking the medication. Right? So my simple meaning of my understanding of depression is something you're trying to hold on to. If you hold on to it and you keep holding on to it, it is like fire. You hold on to fire, it is burning your hand, you still hold on to fire. If you would have seen my yesterday's video on Instagram, I completely talk about depression. If you hold on to fire, if it's hurting you, you're still holding on, holding on, holding on. Oh, I like the orange color. Oh, I like the flame color. Oh, I want to hold it. You hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it,
Yes, sir.
slowly, slowly in your mind, and that is when you are actually telling that you're depressed, right? So what happens there is
Yes,
that
sir.
the first issue starts coming in, and then you believe that you're depressed, and your friends after your breakup will say, "Why do you look so depressed?" Right? That will build more tension. That will build more panic. Then you slowly believe it, and then you go on with it. Many kids who come, or many students, or people, or youth come to me first and say, "Sir, I'm depressed." My first question I asked him is, "Who told you?" Next best they will say, "Not doctor. Google told me." The funniest part is Google is the greatest marketing thing in this world. Google is the most greatest sales. Not Google, any search engine is all revolving around search engines, right? And everything is doing marketing. So you will go into clinical depression. You will get in. Now, if you go and type Google right now, depression, first thing they will talk about depression, but clinical depression and not the real depression. Did I give you a meaning of
Yes,
what
sir.
I see and how I see as depression?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm getting. After that, sir, when what I'm going to. Yes, sir. Someone is talking harsh language with us, or someone is talking with a very bad language with us. Some people take it on their heart. They think about that, and then after they will keep going on thinking on that, and उसके बाद वो
Yeah.
बहुत डिप्रेशन में चले जाते हैं। मतलब डिप्रेशन
So
मतलब वो थिंक करने लगते हैं उस बारे में। तो उसी
correct. So
उस पर ही
Prathmesh,
थिंक करते रहते।
so
यस
if
सर।
someone calls you a hard word, if someone calls you a bad word, the problem what happens is that is when you doubt yourself, someone calls you a bad word, it is a problem. So Prathmesh, I give this example always previously also. Prathmesh, if I tell you you're a dog, what does it affect you?
हाँ,
No, tell me. If I tell you a dog, does it affect you?
नो,
If I tell you your mother is a
यस
dog or
सर,
a father is a dog, does it affect you?
यस सर, डेफिनेटली।
It affects. Why it affects? Because somewhere around you have this self-respect of human being, and when I challenge the self-respect of
यस सर,
human being, you will automatically believe or you will automatically get challenged and you feel hurt. How come when I'm a human, he calls me a dog?
यस सर, यस,
Right? So that is what the problem is
राइट सर,
because you have this human being self-respect. People have to treat me in such a way. People have to, do in such a way. People have to, respect me in such a way. Why expecting let people call you anything if you can reply with a smile? Can someone actually touch you? No. If someone calls you a bad word,
नो,
smile. If someone calls you a bad word, smile. If someone calls you a bad word, smile. What's going to happen?
he will get jealous too much. He will going to demotivate you too much if he
So
wants.
obviously, so you're demotivating or making the other person demotivate you by just being so positive,
हाँ,
right?
यस सर,
Now, when someone calls you
यस,
bad word, you think that oh, these people. Okay, I'll tell you, Prathmesh, one. If a mental guy comes and in front of you and calls you a bad word, what do you do?
just one thing. I will if he will tell me too much bad words, I will slap him. I will beat him.
No,
Otherwise, I will
no. Hold on.
told him
For
in
a mental
smooth
person.
language.
Oh, hold on, Prathmesh. A mental person has come into your life, right? And he calls you bad. You're going to hit
Yes,
the
sir.
mental guy.
Yes. No, sir. I will ignore it.
So you won't hit him, right? So everyone who's calling you a bad word have
Yes,
some
sir.
mental problem. That's why they're calling you a bad word.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The problem is solved. Why are you trying to decode that? Why
Yes.
he called me bad word? What is wrong with him? Yeah, if he's not useful for you, throw him and move on.
Yes. Right.
Right? So that is how you have to be
Yes,
at
sir.
the end. Sitting
Right,
and
sir.
being depressed and calling you bad word is just you are getting being you being as I said, never be an entertainment piece of someone else.
Yes.
Right? They will say, oh, today, okay, Kritika has
Yes,
joined
sir.
again. Let's see if she works in. So, Kritika, you're there? Oh, no. Oh, I think her network is still not right. I don't know what happened. Anyways, go ahead.
Yes. Sir, sometimes one more question, sir.
You can ask me in Hindi if you want to, if it's comfortable.
Yes. Uh, कभी कभी कैसे सर, हम फ्रेंड्स के बीच में रहते हैं
Yeah.
और बाद में हम कभी कभी अकेले अकेले रहने को लगता है, अकेले रहते हैं तो तब जब हम अकेले अलोन, when we are in alone, we
You feel bad.
think about the friends, we think about the world, we think about ourselves, we think about future, we think about too much things and get we take tension on ourselves. Is it?
Okay. So so
Hmm,
so 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 what happens, Prathmesh, is that is first thing what you have to do is, if you are truly happy, right, or if you're really loving what you're doing, or if you know why you're actually there in this in with your family, with your friends, if you have clarity with that, if you're out of your friends also, you know your friends have gone for something, they're doing something else, you understand that now I'm free, let me work on my goals, let me work on my family, let me work on my mother, father. And when you start doing it from that point, automatically you will feel happy. But what we do, I
yes,
need
sir.
my friends. If my friends are not there, I am alone, right?
Yes, sir.
For
Right.
my if only if I
Right,
enjoy with
sir.
my friends, I feel complete. So what is happening here? First point to make it very very simple is, friends are friends. I have a goal. I have my family. I have my health. I have my education.
Yes, sir.
When you start
Yes.
loving everything what you're doing, automatically you will never feel alone because the everything else is completing you. Finally, Kritika has made it. I think so.
Hello,
Kritika,
sir.
what? Yes, Kritika, welcome to the show. So yeah, she's here.
Sir,
So yeah, so I think Kritika has also joined now. So I think her network is also good. So it seems like it's all working out great now. So yeah, Prathmesh, did I answer that question?
Yes, sir. What I want to say that is person get depressed or take too much tension in aloneness, in his aloneness.
Okay, let me ask you something. Does people take tension when they're alone? If they feel alone, yes, they will start taking tension, because when you're alone, you have a lot of free time. When you have a lot of free time, you're going to think and think and think. Obviously, you will feel alone and bad.
Yes.
But for example,
Yes.
if you are drawing or if you're a painter and you're painting the greatest
Yes.
drawing which you're going to paint, you're all alone, you will feel happy. If you're interested in cricket, right, and you have the
Yes,
cricket
sir.
match going on, you don't need your friends. You'll be all alone, only you will watch the cricket match.
Yes.
So then it is nothing to be all alone. It is you need to hold on to something to feel complete. But if you're holding on to your cricket, if you're holding on to your drawing, if you're holding on to your creation, if you keep your mind really fulfilled, automatically it will start working it out from that way. Did that make sense? People feel alone because they have nothing to do, right?
Yes,
Even
sir.
even you are with your
Right.
friends,
Right, sir.
you are enjoying with your friends. So you're getting the enjoyment.
Yes.
That enjoyment is fulfilling you, not your friends.
Yes.
For example,
Yes, sir.
if
Yes.
your friends if your friends keep calling you bad word, so you feel enjoyment or you feel alone in the friends?
Uh, no, sir. Not at all. I can't feel enjoyment in it.
Yes. So it is not friends making you
If
enjoyment. It is a situation which gives you enjoyment, that gives you a complete satisfaction at the end.
yes, sir.
Kritika is
Right.
still having. Kritika, switch off your phone and just come on mic then. If you're having Netflix, switch off your camera and just come on mic. Okay, guys, Instagram, YouTube. If you want to come live with us right now, how can I join? There is a link which I have shared. Click on the link and you guys can click on the link, use Google Chrome, and be a part of it, right? Instagram, on my bio
Sir,
link there is. Yes, Prathmesh, go ahead.
do what we do and don't sin to avoid this tension, depression.
Avoid this depression. Okay, how to avoid this depression? Bikesh, I saw
Yes.
you joining in. Just give me a couple of minutes. I will add you once I'm done with Prathmesh. Okay. Okay. So how to avoid depression? First thing is you got to accept the truth. जो सच्चाई है, what is
Yes.
the truth? You accept, which means you're holding on to
Uh,
fire. The fire is hurting me. The fire is
yes.
not good for me.
Yes, sir.
Fire is going to this
And
one. You have to accept that first. Than saying, I want fire, I want fire, I want fire. So the day you accept the truth is the day you will learn to release this fire. That is one point. Right? Now, the reasons
yes,
which
sir.
causes depression is again different. But in general, for example, a breakup happened. A girl is really sad after the breakup and don't know what to do, and completely destroyed and don't know what to do. So first thing I would obviously tell a heartbroken girl is first thing is you need to forgive the person in your mind. Not go and be friends again. Forgive the person in the mind. Which means he came into my
Yes.
life to teach me something. He came into my life to teach there are bad boys. He teach me that there is people who can hurt you. When you start accepting and forgiving that person, you will slowly begin to heal. But most people, what they do,
Yes.
no. Why he left me? It was not fair. He broke my trust. Boys are like that, and you start going on thinking like that. Depression will increase with time. But if you start forgiving the person, depression will reduce with time. So it is your wish how you actually want to do it. But first, you got to know what the fire is and how to get out of the fire.
Hmm.
Kritika is trying all her luck to join in, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. Kritika, switch off your camera. So let me add because it's okay, Prathmesh. I'll add another person.
Yes, sir. Sure.
There you go. Vikas.
Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
So first of all, it's not Bikesh, it's Bikash.
Vikas. Okay, no issues. As long as you understood I called you, you're all good.
Yep, sir.
Tell me.
So can I ask?
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, I'm not in a state of depression, but I just have a self of enviness. Sometimes I'm a human being. That can happen as to me, no? Right.
Envy.
Some material success of my friends or my neighbors, that kind of bother me sometimes. So what should I do, sir?
So
That
you are having.
sometimes make me
Yeah.
bit tense.
Okay, so first of all, Vikas, right? Just one
Yes,
more
sir.
again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Vikas,
You got it.
Prathmesh, you can mute your mic.
Okay.
Okay, no, because you're okay. You're okay. Because you're okay. Okay, so you can switch it on. Yeah. So because what happens here is why do you feel envy? Why do you feel odd? It's because somewhere around you're comparing yourself to someone. When you
Yep.
compare yourself to someone, obviously you will feel envy because you are relating to his success as you not having the success. So every time when you say that his hairstyle is better, indirectly you're saying that my hairstyle is not good.
Yes.
When you say that he has a very good job, indirectly you're saying that I don't have a very good job. If you keep saying that, yaar, he's acha lag raha hai, or whatever you talk about him, every time you tell he is good, indirectly you are saying I am bad.
But sir, that kind of a sense is true, no? So that bother me.
Okay, true. But my question here is you will be comparing only one part of his life, not his whole part of his life. For example, you know Salman Khan?
Yep, for sure.
Okay. Some many people want to be Salman Khan because he have the fame, he have the name, he have the power, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
But he's single also.
Yeah, yep, kind of.
He he had a couple of People he has killed. He has killed a couple of animals also, and he has been called by the courts also. All these
Yes.
actually happened, because of which Salman Khan became Salman Khan.
Hmm.
So you are only comparing one thing of Salman Khan's fame, and you're saying that Salman Khan is better than me, right? So stop,
Yes, sir.
compare one part of the person and get jealous of him. Compare this whole life and then see if he's worth to be jealous or not. For example, a student is studying, getting more marks than you,
Hmm.
but he's getting more marks. But every time you are going to think that he's doing better than me, he's doing better than me, he's doing. But what you don't understand, he's getting hitting from his parents every day.
Yeah.
That is why he's getting 5 marks more than you. Your
Yep. He's
parents are,
working hard.
yeah, he's working hard, but he's getting
Yes.
hit. He's getting challenged. He's getting into depression and getting that. Your mother is loving you. Your father is loving you. That is why you have 5 marks low.
Yes,
So
sir.
what you're doing is we envy or we get jealous of only one part of a person's life. Stop doing that. See their whole life, and then you compare, and then you stand and see that how life is. Because sometimes on Facebook, I know on Facebook there is so many youth or
Sir.
so many people. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir. After comparing, if I see, then also if he or she have more qualities than me, then what should I do?
If you have more qualities, first of all, what is wrong with you? Why do you
Yes.
think that what he is for example, you're good at Hindi, I'm good at English. Why are you comparing and thinking that you are bad at English? Why can't you think you're good at English and I'm bad at Hindi?
Because I have a sense of liking for Hindi as well. For example, sir, I am saying that.
Yes, you have
Yes.
a sense of like Hindi. My English is better than you, but why are you feeling bad about it? You already have Hindi, which is your strength, which I don't have.
Yes.
So, because first thing is, what is my strength,
Hmm.
right? What do
Need to
I want
find
to
out.
be? If you want to be, if you want to be an English teacher, study English, no problem. But if you are only going to be a Hindi teacher, why compare and look at an English teacher and say that I want to be like an English teacher? You get it? So when you compare, is it worth comparing? Are you on the similar path to compare? Because if you're
Hmm.
not similar, comparing is a waste of time. The other thing is what I tell you, focus on your growth. मुझे कैसे अच्छा बनना है और how do I improve? So I am a 60 mark student. How do I make it 65? How do I make
Hmm.
it 70? Not
Hmm.
look at someone who made 90 and tell them that, oh, he made 90. How can I be 90?
Yeah.
Right? The other problem with jealousy and envy is there is indirect prayer to them also. For example, if you have a friend who's a topper,
Hmm.
you'll keep saying, oh, he's a topper, he's a topper, he's a topper, he's a topper. What are you doing? You're praying he's a topper, he's a topper.
Yes.
Indirectly, what Vikas has to do is, how can I be a topper? How can I work out better? How can I improve? You focus on yourself, automatically everything else will fall at its place. Let people do anything or unfollow. If you are on Facebook, not unfriend your friend, unfollow the friend so you don't see his photographs.
Hmm.
So limit your exposure to people who you think are doing better. Start focusing on your growth automatically. You won't have time to look at other people.
Sir, you said stop comparing, and now you are saying that yes, yeah, unfollow them. So didn't get you, sir.
So I am telling you to unfollow them so that they don't come in your feed or they don't come in any of the social media, which will force you to compare your life with their life.
Acha, acha. Huh.
Right? So unfollow,
Hmm.
unfollow, 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 unfollow. So your feed will be much more useful. Follow useful people, right? Who gives you good message or
Hmm.
good advice, whatever it is. Other thing, whoever you're jealous of, unfollow.
Okay, sir.
It's as simple as that. And when you start unfollowing, they won't come in your feed. When they're not coming in your feed, you won't feel jealous. Problem solved.
Yes, sir.
And that is how then focus on your growth. How do I grow? How do I improve? How do I improve my marks? How do I be more, make my parents proud? How do I improve my health? How do I improve all this? Focus on your growth, 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 growth. You won't have time to look at now. For example, Virat Kohli to be Virat Kohli didn't look at Sachin Tendulkar every day and compared himself that Sachin Tendulkar, Sachin Tendulkar, Sachin Tendulkar, Sachin Tendulkar. No. How was Virat Kohli became Virat Kohli? Because he wanted to be the captain. He worked hard. He played on his skill and improved. Many people watch cricket match just to see people batting. Seeing people batting, you're never going to be a cricketer. You got to play. You got to play cricket to be a good cricketer.
Yes, sir. I got a next question. Can I ask?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Sir, just like I have set a goal for my next 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, if I didn't get it, so that bother me a lot. So if I'm
Okay.
unable to get that, my
So you have a goal and you don't get it, you feel bad about it. My simple answer to everyone is why you didn't achieve your goal. First thing, when you don't achieve your goal, your first
no,
point is, yeah.
that didn't happen, sir. If I didn't get those goals, so that bother me, sir.
No,
If I
you didn't
can't
try.
achieve, no,
If you
no,
can't,
I am just assuming that if I can't reach those goals,
okay. So basically, what now many people ask me this question on Instagram. Basically, anxiety about the future. Yeah. So
yep, yep,
I did all this in future. I won't get what happened. If you have a proper plan, and if you have a proper backup plan ke matlab, you have plan A, plan B, plan C. If I don't get the goal, this is my second goal. If I don't get this goal, this is my third goal. If you plan out like that, well, you won't have any tension about it. But when you do half the goal, for example, if you don't study for your exam 100%, how much ever you don't study, you will be worried about. For example, if you study 60%, 40%, you will be worried about automatically. So you study 100%, tension is gone. No, you will only study 40%, and then you will go with 60% tension, and the panic will start coming in, and then it will fall apart. Did that make sense? If you have a proper plan for reaching goal one, tension gone. In case if I don't reach goal one, what is my second plan? Tension completely gone. Got it?
yes, sir.
Any other question? Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. If you want to join this live show, Instagram on my bio link, there is a StreamYard link. Use Google Chrome to open it. Give access to your camera and mic, and you will be in the show. You can shut down your camera for
Sir, sir,
privacy.
No, sir, I don't.
sir,
Last, sir,
Yeah,
sir,
go ahead.
sir, just want to say that I have gone through your video that you have said in my concept depression doesn't exist. You have a video
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
So, sir, that helped me a lot. That completely changed my thought of depression. Before that, I used to think many things, but that video, yes, he's goddamn right, man. He said just the exact point that it doesn't exist. It's just only the emotion. So, sir, that helped me very much. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for that feedback. Many people do challenge me saying that when I say depression doesn't exist, here you go. You have a live example of someone who saw the video and understood that most of the things are made up by people and some things are really not true. Thanks a lot, Vikas, for
Yes,
that
I've
feedback.
never gone through any type of depression, sir. So
Good.
I've kind of related to you for that.
Perfect. That's good. Thanks a lot for that.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yeah. All thanks to God. Yeah. Yes, Prathmesh. Instagram. I can see a lot of people. Yeah.
सर कभी कभी कैसे हम बहुत सारा पोर्शन पढ़ाई का एग्जाम का बहुत सारा पोर्शन कवर कर लेते हैं स्टडी में बहुत सारा पोर्शन कवर कर लेते हैं लेकिन कुछ पोर्शन जो बचा हुआ होता है उसके बारे में वो टेंशन लेके जो किया हुआ है वो भी आधा भूल गया ऐसे होता है तो जो टेंशन आता है तो क्यों ऐसा क्यों होता है कि थोड़ा पोर्शन बचा है अब थोड़ा उसमें से अगर बचे हुए पोर्शन में से 10 भी अगर क्वेश्चन आए वो छूट गए तो भी उतना टेंशन क्यों आता है मतलब
Very good question. So the question Prathmesh is asking is that if you have done 80 to 90% of your studies You're left with
Yes,
10%
yes,
if
sir.
you're studying. Why are you so tensed that in the that with this questions will come from the 10% and not the 90% what you studied, and you build up this tension and then you mess up your exams. First thing, Prathmesh, is that is, yeah, 100%. Why are you targeting for getting 100% when you only study 90%? मैं सब लोग को बोलता हूँ, whenever you study 50%, you're only going to get 50%. Don't think of this
Yes,
90,
sir.
other 50%. Think about it. You're wasting your time, right? Now
Yes,
the other thing is,
yes,
when
sir.
if you have question paper, which class are you in? College or school?
I, I am.
You are in school or college now? You're in college, right?
I'm college. Yes, sir. I'm in college.
Okay, college. So if you have a chance to ask your teachers, which is the most important questions in the subject, if you ask the teachers or look at previous question papers, what has been done, you will have an idea of what questions are going to come and what questions are not going to come, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
always when you're going and writing the exam, accept that 10 marks is going to go like that only because outside questions are going to come,
Yes, sir.
right? So you study 90%,
Yes,
10% you didn't study. So expect 90, and then 10% can come
yes,
from
sir.
outside. Expect 80 then. No tension after that.
Yes,
But what we do, I study 80, I study 90, I want 100, or whatever it is, and we go with the tension. What if the question will come? Yeah, I have only studied 80, I'm only going to get 80. Accept that fact.
yes,
Got it?
yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
And sometimes we get tension because of losing 1 mark or half mark. I don't understand that fact, why people take that tension too much, or take it on,
Again,
why they hurt
Prathmesh,
because of 1 mark.
why it happens is that it is the expectation. Now whenever we do something in life, we always expect, yeah, I study 100%, I want 100 marks only. But what happens is that, what if the first question you don't know? What if the when you're writing the middle question you don't know? Your marks is going to go. Once you finish writing the paper, then there is no more expectation you can do about it. It is all over then and there. So what you have to
Yes,
do here is that is focus on what you have studied, write the paper, and forget whatever marks I get, I will get. For example, if your teacher is in a bad mood,
yes,
or
sir.
your
Right.
5 marks are gone.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
It is gone. So it is not in your control. But then all the students' marks will go
Yes,
5 marks. So what is the point of getting half marks is gone one? Why it is an issue? Because sometimes you tend to compare yourself with someone else also. यार उसको 90 मिला, मुझे
yes, sir.
only 89.5 मिल गया, ये कैसे? Right?
Yes,
So you tend to compare, and that gives
yes,
you further tension. The other thing I always say,
yes, sir.
if you're writing an exam and you're writing all alone one exam, whatever marks you get, you will never
Yes,
worry. Only two people are writing an exam,
yes,
and
sir.
then the problem happens. Got it? I'm
Yes,
still
sir.
getting
Yes,
a lot of your request on Instagram to join. Instagram, if you want to join live with me, Prathmesh is still here. And if you want to see Prathmesh also, you can join me on the bio link. Click on the bio link, use Google Chrome, give access to your camera and mic, and you will be in the show if you want to come live with me. Yes, Prathmesh, go ahead.
हाँ सर. सर कभी कभी हम पढ़ाई करने तो बैठते हैं, लेकिन
Yeah.
कुछ पोर्शन कवर करने के बाद हमारा दिमाग कहीं और चलने लगता है, कुछ और थिंकिंग करने लगता है. तब जब हम
Okay.
जिस वर्ड पे स्टॉप हुए थे, और बाद में जब हम पढ़ाई करने फिर से जब मन पढ़ाई में आता है, तब लगता है कि यार ये कब हो गया, ये कैसे हो गया, कहाँ था अब तक मैं. तो
Okay. So
समझता नहीं क्या
basically,
हो रहा है क्या नहीं.
basically concentration issues with studies, or मुझे क्यों why I don't get concentration, and what is the actual issue? For example, Prathmesh, what is your favorite thing? You like watching cricket match, or you like watching movies? What do you like to do for entertainment?
I like to play cricket match.
You like to play cricket match. Okay. So
Huh.
that is good. Can you watch cricket also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you watch cricket. Okay. So now, for example, you are studying, for example, let's say you are studying ABCD, 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 ABCD. Okay. When you are
Hmm.
studying ABCD, ABCD,
Hmm.
ABCD, ABCD, suddenly India Australia test match is going on.
Yes, sir. Going on.
That is most important for you. Automatically, your mind will shift from studies to cricket match, and your mind will start thinking,
Yes,
because
sir.
that is important for you at that time.
Yes.
But on the same time, the cricket match starts, your mother has to urgently go to the hospital. You love your mother, automatically your mind will shift from cricket to your mother wanting to go to the hospital.
Mother. Yes, sir.
Right? Mother is all okay.
Yes.
Cricket is all okay. I have my
Hmm.
exams in another 1 month, so I have to study. Concentration will come back to studies again.
Yes, right, sir.
Right? But then what happens is tomorrow's
Right, sir.
exam, cricket match is going on.
Huh.
Mother wants to go to the hospital.
Huh.
You will forget everything. Mother will also say, okay,
Huh.
beta, go study for the exam. Don't come with me. That one day before the exam, full concentration for studies.
Sir.
So,
Yes.
who controls the concentration? We control. Who controls the
We
uh,
control ourselves.
so it is our call. Whatever is important, you will concentrate. Whatever is not important, you won't
Yes.
concentrate. I think
Yes,
this
sir.
example is very, very clear, right?
Clear, sir.
Exam,
Clear.
cricket,
Yes.
mother. If all exam
Mother.
comes one day before, everything is goes on.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
That's
so
it. No more questions.
Yes, sir. She also prepared for questions. She unable to join us.
No, give her a call and put her on speakers then.
I don't have her
Oh,
number.
you don't have okay, no issues. You don't have a number. So
Huh.
guys, if you want to
We.
join, who is this person Dikshita? Some similar to my name. That is interesting. My full name is Dikshit. Many people don't know that. So, anyways, it's all good. So I think Prathmesh is done with the question. I'm still opening for public to join the show. Instagram on my bio link. You can click on and join live with me, right? So feel free to, guys. I don't want internal chatting happening. Girls and boys, please don't try to hook around in my chat. Respect each other. We are all here to learn and discuss with each other. So if you still want to be a part of this show, you can. And I would like to thank Prathmesh and Krutika. Unfortunately, Krutika couldn't
One
join.
more
She had
question. One more question.
one more question.
One
Prathmesh,
more
have one more
question.
question. Go ahead.
Yes. Yes. सम कभी कभी कैसे हम स्ट्रेंजर्स को मिलते हैं,
Mm-hmm.
स्ट्रेंजर्स को मिलते हैं, then we
Okay.
talk, then we meet, then they move on or we move on, and we become stranger. And
Yeah.
after we become strangers, we think about them, why they move, why they get out from our life, why they not live with us permanently, like that.
Okay.
We think about
Okay.
too much and take so tension.
Okay, let me answer that. But Gaurav, Kulkarni, to join, what you have to do is go into the bio link. There is a link called streamyard.com. Click on the link using Google Chrome, open it, give access to camera and mic. You will be joining the show. Right? So, back to his question, Prathmesh question. You make a friend, you have strangers, you build up a relationship. After something, you part away, and you slowly start thinking why this all happened. My question is,
Yes, sir.
whenever you meet a person, if there is an emotional bond which you create with the people, then when you leave that person, that emotional emptiness will bother you. For example,
Hmm.
Prathmesh, do you still remember all your first grade friends?
Yes, sir.
All your first standard friends, you know?
No, no, sir, no, not at
All
all.
your first standard teachers, you remember the names?
No, no, sir, no.
But then some teachers who made your impact in your life, which means you were really
Yes,
sad,
sir.
she gave you that love or he gave you that love, you will never forget them.
Uh, yes, sir.
Right? But then you want that love even though after they go, because you are not getting the love from any second or third standard teacher.
Yes, sir.
And you tend to compare that first teacher with every upcoming future teachers which is going to come. You are going to by default going to think about that first teacher.
Mm. Yes,
So when the second standard, third standard, fourth standard teachers come into your life, focus on those teachers. Yeah, that teacher, what are they trying to teach me? Then you won't be focusing on that first standard teacher. Did that make sense?
yes, sir.
That's it. Doubt clear? I'm really feeling bad for Krutika actually. But anyways, network is network beyond people's
Yes,
control.
sir. Yes.
Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you.
That's it. So, YouTube people, if you want to join the show, I put the link. Click on that link. Instagram, I think no one wants to join. Then my show is coming to an end. Yes, yes. Let me quickly. Nitish, Vinay, other six people, if you want to join the show, bio link, click on the bio link, and you will come into this. Kritika, unfortunately, I don't know. Either you're unlucky or the network is a bad time we started this show. So let me take the comments on people and I will reply to the comments. I used to really do that for a long time, but I have actually, stopped it. So now it's a very good time. There's no one. I think Prathmesh is done with his questions. So I'm left with Instagram and YouTube. So put your questions on the comments column and I will reply to it. Hi, Srikanth. Hi, Kritika. Thanks a lot for joining in. And whoever's watching the show, thanks a lot for coming here. Even tomorrow, I'm going to come at 5:30. I don't know. I'm still don't have anyone confirmed to do the show with. There's a girl called Swati who I've told. So she might be there tomorrow. If not, I'm just going to come tomorrow and answer and look at your comments and reply to your comments, right? It's been a long time. Thanks a lot. Darshraj, Ashish Singh, how to control our frustration. Vicky on Instagram is asking this question. Now, all thanks to God, Priya. Hi, Parul. Thanks a lot for joining in. Vicky, please tell me, what should I tell you? Back to frustration. Frustration normally comes because when you don't get something which you expect, you build up frustration, right? You're expecting something and you're not getting it, you build up frustration, which actually begins to hurt you. Many people are sending me this live request. I can't be a part of the live request because my network doesn't allow me to do it, right? How to add you in this message? I'm getting it. Huh? How host may add you is the message I'm getting. No. Is there a problem with my network? Hold on a second. Let me see if there's a problem with it. Even I'm worried about this. So host might add you. I'm getting it. Gaurav is saying, let me just join in again on another phone. Uh, yeah, I think there's some issues with my phone. Hold on. Let me have a look. Guys, I'm just testing. Look, some people are saying that they are having issues with me. I can't have an access to it. Okay, so Gaurav, let me see what I can work on to it and see if there is. Hi Ratul, hi Arman. Thanks a lot for joining in. Next. Okay, so now there's a problem here. I'm not ending this broadcast. I'm going to get out of the broadcast and come in again to see. Okay, so Gaurav, just try it again. I really don't know why you are having this problem.
Hello.
Anyways, today's a bad day of all network issues. So I think my network is back and I'm live back again. So it was just so Gaurav, sorry for that. Now if you log in with the bio link, I'm very, very sorry everyone. I just put the wrong bio link and it happens. Gaurav, now it's fine. Now you can log in and I'll be fine. I'm very, very sorry, Gaurav, for getting you in and now it's all fixed up. So yeah, Gaurav, go ahead, come to the show. It is working fine now. That's my understanding. So I fixed it. I think there was something wrong with the network itself. So Gaurav, you're joining in? Yes, no? I'm very, very sorry, man. I unfortunately there's so many things you tend to do, and it actually works when you are doing the setting, when you're doing all those things. Sometimes you tend to do the wrong copy pasting, and it works it from there. Positive thoughts. Yes, Gaurav is joining in. Great. So I'll wait for it. Shafeen has joined in, but without Shafeen, you've joined in, but without your camera and your mic. Guys, make sure you give access to your camera and mic, right?
Hello.
Yes, Gaurav, you can hear me?
Hello.
You can hear me, Gaurav?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm very, very sorry, mate. I just gave the wrong link last time. I hope you didn't waste a lot of time in my other old show. So yeah, go
No, no,
ahead.
no, sir. It's absolutely okay.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, it's about the tension and depression which I face every now and then.
Okay.
Basically, uh, how to be positive in every aspect. Second question is that in the day-to-day life, whenever there is some office challenges and other stuff, there is lot of tensions. And basically, I work in a R&D department, so there are many failures, and after that, there is one success. So many failures lead to lot of depression.
Okay.
So how to tackle that situation?
So what is the biggest problem from all these tensions? You're telling me yes, your work gives you attention, your job gives you attention, but what is it actually bothering you?
Sir, it's about overthinking and having a negative mindset.
Okay. Okay, overthinking, what I believe normally happens is when you have a lot of free time with me, right? Or free time with you. When you have a lot of free time, automatically your mind will overthink. It is natural human process. Like your heart beats every time, every second,
Hmm.
like that mind likes to think. So what happens
Okay.
is that is when you are sitting free and have nothing to do, your mind will start, okay, let me see what I need to pick because I need to think, right? So
Okay.
obviously you'll start thinking about work, you'll start thinking of office, you'll think about the office politics, you will think about various other things which will slowly build up the pressure. And the funniest part is overthinking is you will bring in assumption into the picture. You'll assume my boss did this because he had this issues and that is why he is doing this, my colleague did this because he did this, and all these things you start to build up, and you build up tensions which is technically practically not caused by you, but then you build it up unnecessarily because of your thought process. So first thing is get busy.
Okay.
When you start getting busy, you won't have
Hmm.
time to overthink. For example, Gaurav, you ever been to the beach?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you are in the beach, you're going rushing towards the beach and you go into the waters. Do you ever overthink that time?
No, sir.
Why? Because your mind is filled up with the beach experience, your eyes, your taste, your voice of the waves. Everything is filling up, and the air which is hitting you. Everything is
Mhm.
filling up your body automatically. So your overthink is shut down because you're in the moment. So the other thing what I tell people is, if you really run like a mad person, your
Mhm.
overthinking will stop then and there, because your whole body gets focused in the running focus, that
Mhm.
it'll focus everything automatically. For example, you see your most favorite food in front of you. I'm telling you, all your office you'll forget then and there,
Yes, sir.
right? So overthinking happens when you are have nothing to do. When you have nothing to do, mind will is a free thinker, and you is going to think. Are you ever tired thinking negative?
Yes, sir. The problem is that whenever overthinking happens, in that overthinking, most of the times there is a negative mindset, which leads to like depression or tension, like sleepless nights, other issues. So because of that, a lot of problems are arising. So I don't really know how to tackle that situation.
So I get it, Gaurav. So you're saying sleepless night. Okay, give me an example when you are going for the sleep. What is your mind thinking about? You can share
Uh,
that. What am I thinking about? Will I lose my job?
Yes, sir. That is because of my anxiety. Like tomorrow, if at all I won't be able to complete my task, then what will be my boss will say?
So
What
Gaurav,
what will be
hold
the
on,
effect?
okay, hold on, Gaurav. So my point is, you are thinking about something in future, that this might go wrong and that might go wrong. My question is, do you doubt that you can't complete it, or are you really incapable that you can't complete it? How
No,
does this
sir.
fall?
Only the doubts, sir. Most of
Only
the
a doubt.
times, yes, sir. Most of the
What?
time, I
Yes.
complete the task, but
Yeah.
before starting it, I overthink or like
That.
I.
So. So next time, Gaurav, what you do is, if you have a project which is given, write down a plan as to how you're going to complete it rather than putting it in your mind.
Okay.
Right? So you have a plan. What you do is directly, okay, this is my project. Day one, I'm going to do this. Day two, I'm going to do this. Day three, I'm going to do this. So what you're doing is, you're releasing everything from your head into a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When you write in a piece of paper, every time you're overthinking, you can have a look at that and then clear your doubts in whichever form you can. Because what happens is, since you don't have a clear picture or clear plan, your mind by default is going to rethink the whole process again, and you will build up assume. But you have a plan. Oh, today is day one, this is what I'm going to do. If I do this, I will reach to day two. And that's how you got to go. Because what I think, Gaurav, the issue is that lots of unnecessary things you're putting onto your head and planning everything on your head.
Okay.
Is that true? Everything
Yes,
is in your
sir.
head.
Yes, sir.
That's so what you need to do is stop putting everything on your head. Write down and put it on a piece of paper, so you don't need to overload your memory thinking.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when you're sleeping, your mind is very alert. Get up, take a piece of paper, write down what you're thinking. Is it going to happen or not? Is it going to happen or not? Is it good? Put a yes or a no. Put a yes or a no. Get that thing out of your head into a piece of paper. Yes, it's going to happen. No, and then try to sleep. Hopefully, you might get that sleep which you're looking for, which you're long for. Because what you're doing is, Gaurav, is everything when people puts into your head, there are
Mm-hmm.
chances your mind will forget something. There are chances your mind will offbeat something. There are chances your mind will flip sometimes, and then obviously your project is going to get affected from there on.
Yes, sir.
Am I making sense?
Yes, sir. You are
Kritika,
absolutely
you're,
correct.
you're good. We can hear you well.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah,
Hello, sir. Just I have one another.
yes.
So how to be positive in every aspect?
How to
Uh,
be positive in every aspect. I always tell people, don't think positive and don't be positive. It is negative. The people have this belief, right? सब कुछ होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है, जो भी Deta God gives it for the good. That is all excuses for lazy people.
Okay.
To be positive every time, you have to see positive, hear positive, do positive things. For example, is whenever you're watching a TV, you're seeing something negative, change the channel. When you're
Okay.
watching a scene where a person is losing job, change the channel, because you will start thinking about that and you will think that I'll lose the job. A
Okay.
mind can only think what you already know. Mind can never think anything new. So give it good things to think. Automatically, your mind is positive and your action also becomes positive with time.
Okay. So, but whenever I listen to
Hello,
you,
sir. Can I?
I get positive for a small time of like for a little time, but after that the same issue happens.
Yes, because you're not fixing the problem. For what you're doing is you're listening to my talk, you're feeling good because of whatever I'm telling, you're understanding the concept, but you're not applying the concept. Again, you're putting thinking the concept. So when you're
Okay.
thinking, you have a bigger problem coming in, you will forget what I told, the bigger problem supersede your head. Again, you're back to the non-problem. What is that big problem? Solve the problem so you stop thinking automatically.
Okay, sir. I got it. Yes, sir.
Did that make sense?
Yes, sir.
What
Absolutely.
I think most things you're putting in your head only. Everything is happening one after the other. You're thinking, and if
Okay.
you're still bothered about, go in the beach and sit in front of the beach. Feel good about it, or go see nature. Feel good about it,
Yes, sir.
right? And that is how you slowly build it up. But then see good things. When you go to the nature, don't look at the garbage in the nature. Look at the nature. Because a
Yes, sir.
person who thinks will directly focus on the garbage first. Oh, why this nature is so dirty? Enjoy the
Yes, sir.
bigness of the nature, right? So learn how to filter the goodness. So when you go to nature, you will see dirt, you will see, as we say, keychain, you will see, mud, you will put your leg on the mud, your leg will get dirty. But look at the big picture. Learn how to filter it out. And when you start filtering it out, you will see the positivity automatically coming. Have good friends. Like, for example, you have good colleagues, you're working. Talk with
Yes,
only
sir.
good colleagues. Don't talk with negative people and hear their story. That will make you
Okay.
weak further on, right?
Okay.
And that's
Yes, sir.
how you slowly filter. For example, on social media, you have friends who sharing negative stuff. Unfollow them. I don't want to hear negativity. If something happens somewhere in the US, why I should be bothered? I know it's not going to happen here, but many people are
Mhm.
bothered. You watch the news.
Yes, sir. I do watch the news.
News in summary is five news, out of which four are bad, one is good, because that good is because you can relate to that. Remaining is all negative. They keep repeating the four news and you keep hearing the four news every day. For what? Right?
Yes, sir.
So see
Yes, sir.
see the information, see it once, get the information, and then don't repeat hearing it. He got killed, he got killed, he got killed, he got killed. Because you will think that I will get killed, I will get killed, I will get killed if you keep listening.
Okay. So I need to, for the positive aspect, I need to get rid of the negative aspect in every sense. Like,
Every sense. Even if you eat too much of odd wrong food, it will start affecting your health. Your health will bring negative. Your body will start paining. That brings negative thought process again. Literally everything. Any emotional fluctuation, anything what I see brings an emotional fluctuation, stop or change the channel.
okay. Yes, sir.
You
Got it.
start doing that for the next 1 to 3 months, you will see automatically, man, life is so beautiful. I never understood that. You will start loving yourself for what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, sir.
All
Thanks
thanks
a
to
lot,
God.
sir.
Yes, Kritika. Yeah. Kritika 1, Kritika
Hello,
2,
sir.
Kritika. Yes, finally Kritika is back. Yeah.
Sir, what is literature? Is it
Your network is not good. What is? I didn't listen to you properly, Kritika. Your voice is
can you
breaking.
hear me, sir, now?
Now you're clear.
Yeah. What is depression? Is it a psychological?
Oh God. Your network is weak again. Sorry for that. Kritika, okay, she's gone offline. Great. Yes, Vishal. After Vishal, I'll go to Sonam. Vishal 1, Vishal 2, Vishal 3, Vishal 4. Okay, Kritika, you're back again. Geeta, you joined in, but you didn't give access to your camera and mic, so unfortunately I can't add you in. Yes, Kritika, go ahead. Kritika 1, Kritika 2, Kritika 3. Kritika, say something, please. Say something.
Hello, sir. Now,
Yes, now you're good.
what is depression? Is it psychological thought or is it physical act done by the society which affects on your brain?
Okay, so that is very serious question here. Okay, so that is interesting. Are you doing psychology, something like that, or or what is your education?
No, sir. I'm trying law. I'm law
Okay,
student.
okay, you're a law student. Okay, so is depression psychological, or is it because a lot of people are putting pressure and you tend to believe that you have it? My point is, when you feel sad, I would define it as depression for everyone, right? Full stop. So, so Kritika, for example, due to some reason you fail in your one of your exam, you feel bad, right? Right? You feel depressed. So, in
Yeah.
simple way, I say is when you feel bad, you're actually in a depressed state. If you go open the English dictionary,
Hmm.
sitting at a depressed state, sitting at a sad state is called depression. So, yes, it is staying in the mind. So, you would call it psychological. But then, when you don't accept the society, or when you try to counter the society in a certain way, obviously that hits your mental state of mind, and you tend to say that it is depression. As I told before, I don't know, you didn't see the first part when I talked to Prathmesh. It's like holding on to fire. When you hold on to fire, it looks good. Psychologically, you are liking the looks of it, but it's burning your hand. Physically, it's hurting you also. But then you have to choose if I want my mental satisfaction of the view of the fire, or throw it away because I want my physical satisfaction because the fire is burning me. Right? Now, there is a certain level of
Yeah.
expectation, and when you don't have that expectation coming back to you, you again feel depressed, which means a fire, you want to hold it in your hand. That is your expectation. I'm going to hold on to it. But it's burning you and you don't want to release it out. That is stupidity. If you don't release it out, obviously it'll hit your mind and it'll work against you. Did that make sense of the question which you're asking me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So second question is, uh, sometimes what happen is the people, he or she is not that much important. I mean, the behavior is not that much good for our future, but uh, they still मतलब उनको हम हमारे लाइफ में से निकाल नहीं सकते. How to
Who is this with out inside family, outside
sorry sir,
family? Is it inside family or outside family?
outside family,
Okay, see,
outside
now why can't
family.
you? Okay, if it's outside your family, why can't you remove someone outside your family? Because at the end of the day, he's an outsider. When things will change, he will also change. When his life changes, he's going to throw you. So he or she is going to leave you. So the point here is that is what is your expectation from that outsider? You can say, "Oh, my mama should love me, my papa should love me, my brother sister should respect or have that." Outsiders, why are you expecting so much? Right? Outsiders comes for a reason, for giving you an experience. You also take that experience and they will leave. Why are you bonding yourself to outsiders unnecessarily? Because outside people are generally temporary at the end of the day. Oh, she's gone. Yes, Geeta, go ahead.
Hello,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, so I'm Geeta from Jaipur, Rajasthan. Actually, I am facing the thing is I'm very thin and my current weight is 38 kg. I face body shaming. Like people used to say that I'm very weak. So that's why, I lost my confidence over there, and I'm not able to gain weight as well. I tried each and everything. I joined gym as well.
Hold on,
So,
hold on. Hold on, I got it, I got it. Hold on, hold on. Let me just ask few questions before you get into your further question. Are you happy
hmm.
with 38?
um, See, I'm
Okay,
I am
okay,
happy.
hold on. Remove
Hmm.
the whole world around you. Think you're sitting all alone in an island. Are you happy
Hmm.
with your 38 kilos or not?
If I'm alone, then I'm okay with it. But that's why I don't post any of my picture because I'm not happy with my current weight. I don't
Hold
know.
on. Are you not happy with your current weight, or are you not happy that you don't have the weight of others, which is higher than what you have?
I'm not sure, but the thing is that I always feel unfit just because it's my current job where I work now. So it I just have to be perfect in over there. So I don't like when people say that you should gain weight, you are not looking like a manager at this designation, you should have weight, you should like your post at all. So that is not the
So
I don't feel
Kritika,
comfortable.
let me further ask you. My question is again very simple. Here, everything you're telling me, other people are telling you are a manager. You should have weight for the manager. Every others. What is your
Hmm.
point of view? 38. Is it the right weight for you or not?
According to my age, it's not the right one.
For not forget your age. According to you, again, age is done told by doctors, told by BMIs, and all that thing. Are
Hmm.
you happy with the 38 weight? Which means, are you healthy enough to do whatever you like? Are you healthy enough to do? Or do you feel happy with your body? That is the first
Yeah, I
question.
feel happy, but the people around me make me feel that I'm not the okay one. That's
So you are okay 100%. There is no problem with the weight.
if I'm alone, if I'm working from home, if I'm alone in a room, I'm okay. If I have to go to the office, then I'm not go. I don't want to be around the people who used to make fun of mine. So that's why.
Okay. What's your height, if you don't mind to ask?
It's 5'2".
5'2". Okay. So my question here, simple, Geeta. The question here is you don't have a problem with your weight. You don't have a problem with your height. You can do everything healthy which you can. You can do you feel fit every time. You don't feel tired because you don't have that weight. You can walk a certain kilometers without any issue. You are
Mm-hmm.
eating healthy,
Mm-hmm.
and everything. Is this all tick in the box which I told you?
Yes, sir.
If I tell you,
Yeah.
Gitika, you're a dog, do you have an issue?
Sorry, what?
If I tell you a dog right now, Gitika, you're a
Mm.
dog, you have an issue.
Yeah, I have.
Why? Because we have a self-respect of a human being, that I am a human. How come Deek
Mm.
Parshni called me a dog?
Yeah.
Right? But then if a
Mm.
mad person comes and tells you, Gitika, you're a dog, what is your response?
I think he's a mad because he should understand that I'm a normal human being.
No, if a mad person comes and tells you that you are a
Then I would think that he's completely a mad person.
It's completely. See, now you smiled also. When a mad person comes and tells you, you're smiling. Oh, why can't you think that everyone is mad like that? Because they think that that weight is only the weight which needed for
But
you.
my relatives, my parents, everybody say that I should join gym, I should follow a regular diet, I should eat this, that. That's something like I don't. You know what? I don't. Post a single picture of mine. I don't. Go. I don't. I can't wear a perfect dress also. So that's why I don't feel comfortable in all these things.
Posting, Geeta. Who are you scared of? You are beautiful in your own eyes. Start posting. Let the trend be your thinness. Why are you trying to be the fat? This is the concept, the biggest confusion in this world, right? If I'll tell you something, Geeta,
Hmm.
you gain weight, for example, okay?
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
have started gaining weight. After that, your same mother will say, "Oh, your weight is too much. Marriage time, reduce your weight."
Yeah. Nobody's perfect.
No, but you first of all, Gitika, love yourself of who you are. Point number one.
Hmm.
Second thing is, let the world say anything. As long as I'm fit, As long as I feel good about myself, slowly, you can try out various stuff, but don't try to force yourself to raise weight because you can't do it, because the thinking of force itself will lose all your fat which you already have.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you do when that person tells you that you're a dog?
I will completely ignore and think that he is actually a mad person because I'm the normal one and I know who I am.
Yes, you are the normal one. You are the perfect girl. So chill. Be happy being thin. Gitika, the world's biggest problem right now, I will tell you, I made a small poem. When people ask me this question, this is what I tell them. Every straight girl, every straight hair girl wants a curly hair. Every curly hair wants a straight hair. Every thin girl wants to be fat. Every fat girl wants to be thin. No one talks about fitness, huh? Everyone wants the opposite. Every clear face needs, every scar on the face want a clear face. Every clear face want a tattoo on the face. The world is going like that.
Yes.
So what is happening? Oh, thanks a lot, Vasucha. You look fine to me. What is the issue with you? I don't understand.
No, sir, I'm very thin. Actually, I'm only 38 kg, so that's why. And you said it now, so I on my video cam just because I now I'm the perfect one. If you are saying this, so
See,
that's
that is good. You have come online. That itself shows your confidence. You don't need to try to portray yourself as someone else. Feel confident in you. Wait, let me make her in a bigger screen. There you go. Geeta is a little more bigger now, right? See, what is the problem with her? You look perfectly fine. Stop getting pressure from various people wanting to look in some other way. You are beautiful in your own way, and the way you are is the perfect you can be. Okay, I will slowly gain my weight with time. Instead of eating 1 teaspoon of oil or something, I'll take 2, 3 tablespoons just to improve my health. That is it. But if you're happy in yourself, post photograph. Let the fat girls get jealous of your thinness. Now you are looking at the fat girls and saying that, oh, they are fat, and oh, all these problems are there, and they are all having this thing which I don't have. I have thinness which 90% of the world is struggling to be thin, and you're already blessed with the thinness and you're worried about being fat. Everyone in the world talks about diet. Everyone in the world talks about how to reduce weight, and
exactly,
you
sir.
are lucky by God's grace that whatever you eat, you're maintaining the same thing. You should be happy with it. When people make fun of you, can you be thin like me? Ask them this question.
Yeah, exactly. It is
Yeah.
impossible for them, but they are just saying me that I'm not the perfect one and I should gain weight. I should gain weight for my post. I should gain weight for, each and everyone around me and for my parents especially. So that's why
See,
the pressure.
Geeta, I understand parents want it good for you and they compare most of the people. Stop
Mhm.
looking at, do you look at your scale every day?
Mhm.
Do you look at the weight every day?
Yeah, I checked it. I check every
Stop.
day.
Stop doing that. That is the second thing you got to stop doing. Because if you do that every day, you took 30, oh, 38, oh, 38, oh, 38. I am 38. Yes. Others can't be 38. Yes. That's how you got to be. But I will make it 39 with time. But I will try to eat other stuff. Going to gym and going to the protein and all that thing is all just
That's,
fantasy way of.
you know what? Before 2 months ago, yeah, I thought that I should, I should eat some weight gainer or something, the tablets, just because the pressure was too high.
No.
But
Don't make that mistake. It's all marketing at the end of the day. So make sure you feel happy with yourself. When you're happy, your weight will automatically come. Now, with so much of mind pressure of this pressure, your weight which is coming also is going. Right?
yeah, so
And if you want, show my video to your parents also after this so that they also understand what it is. You are beautiful in your own ways. Stop comparing to someone who's fat and
mm,
saying that that is the trend. They might have cholesterol with them. You might not have that,
yes, sir.
right? Many people would have high BP because of gaining weight. Many, you think that six pack abs guys are healthy? No, it's all faked up stuff. A real healthy person needs a small tummy. I will tell you now only,
Mm,
right?
yes,
Because at
yeah,
the end of the day, what you don't understand, stop trying to be like someone else. You are Geeta, and Geeta is best at being Geeta, but Geeta will focus on making it 40 with time.
yes, sir.
right?
Yeah.
It's not going to the gym. See, stop trying to be in the marketing side of things,
Mm.
right? It's not that you have to look in a certain way. Maybe now your mother will say that, oh, you have to gain weight, guys don't like thin girls. Maybe there's a guy who likes a thin girl and gets married to you. Who knows?
Yeah,
He's
sir.
obsessed with being thin and he wants a girl who's thin like you. Perfect, be happy. Maybe you might lose the guy being fat,
Yeah, yes, sir.
right? So see it from that point of view and start posting your stuff on social media and let the world know who Geeta is. If you want to, I'm not forcing you to post, but love yourself first, because the day you start loving yourself is when the goodness starts coming into your life. And maybe you will begin to love yourself automatically. Your weight will also slowly start improving. But every time you're looking 38, 38, 38, 38, every time you say, oof, 38. That is so you lose your 100 grams with that oof when you say,
Yes, sir. Mm.
right? So look at
I should
today
be happy with
and
the current condition. Yeah.
look today your weight. Start,
Mm.
doing good stuff. Start eating healthy. After 1, 2 months, see your weight. If you have a big problem, throw the weight scale and throw it somewhere else, and don't even have it or break it or whatever you want. Or to make it more happy, Geeta, increase the thing by 2, 3 weights and go check your weight. Oh, I'm 40. Right? That is how you got to love yourself. And when you start doing that, you will see the whole world also accepting who you truly are. The day you accept yourself is the day the world will also accept who you are. For example, the other example I always say, you have a pimple on the face, for example, right? You have a pimple on the face. Oh, Vishal, mute your mic, please. Okay, so yeah, so you have a pimple on the face. You go see the mirror. Oh, today I have pimple. Oh my God. You go with a pimple outside with that energy. Your friends will ask, "Hey Geeta, what happened? How this pimple came? What did you do?" Da, 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 da. Tension,
Yeah.
right? And then you go, and unfortunately tomorrow you have party, and you go with
Mm.
a pimple to the party. Uncles and auntie, Geeta, what happened to your face? What are you doing? You're not taking care. This pimple, put this cream, that cream, da 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 da.
Yeah. Exactly. There is so much of pressure from society.
It is no, it is pressure from the society because you're taking it. Society is always like that. They find entertainment in that. The point here, the question which you have to ask is,
Mm.
I have this pimple. The pimple came because I didn't take care, or I didn't wash my face, or something has happened, or I'm not eating right. That is why the pimple came. I will
Yes.
fix it. The pimple will come. Have you ever noticed the day you realize that this pimple's mark is going to is not going to go, people will also stop asking you. Have you
Yes, sir.
noticed that? The day you have
Mm.
accepted, oh, this is not, now this mark is permanent for me, people will stop asking then and there because you
Yes,
have
sir.
accepted. So
Yes.
accept who you are, love who you are, and share that love to the world. Then they will say, hey, what happened to Geeta suddenly? She's so happy and she has no problem with the weight. No, you can't be like me. Why I have to be like you? It's over.
Yeah.
Got it?
Thank you so much, sir.
All thanks to God. Any other doubts? Let me go to Kritika. She's been long time and I'll come back to you again. Yes, Kritika. Kritika 1,
Hello, sir.
Kritika 2.
Hello,
Yes,
sir. Yeah.
go ahead.
Uh, in children's, now can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
So in children's, there so much of energy we see. हम भी कभी बच्चे थे. हमारे में भी पोटेंशियल थी कि हम भी ऐसे मतलब पेरेंट्स बोलते थे कि ये मत करो वो मत करो, बट वो करते हैं, वो मानते नहीं है. उनको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि कोई उनको छोड़ के जाए, कोई उनको डांटे झगड़े, कुछ भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट हम भी तो हम जब ग्रो करते हैं, मतलब अब टीनेजर
I
में
got it. You have restrictions. So yes, yeah, Kritika, I understood the question. So when you are a baby, you're born as a baby, everything is very easy. But as you grow, parents put a lot of restriction. You forget to
Huh.
laugh. You forget to be a child. Why is that?
Yeah.
I would obviously say stop changing. I still say that if you're born as a baby, you got to live as a baby and you should die as a baby. For me, no problem. I will bring full baby's energy when I'm talking. I have no problem. My jacket is like this. I'm going to talk. I have no problem. I'm just going to talk like this also. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's going to happen? Nothing is going to happen. What is going to happen? Nothing is going to happen. If I make a mistake, I'll say sorry and I'll move
Yeah.
on. I'm still living like a baby. I'm still living
Yeah.
like a baby. You can live like a baby. But when I go to the office, I have a respect to follow. I will follow the protocol. Because you can't live
Okay.
like a baby when you're in the office people who expects you to be mature. But then after the door
Yeah.
is closed in the office and I come home in my room, I'm going to shout like a baby. Right? So I'm not
Okay.
changing. I
Yeah.
am the baby I am. But for people, I'm being adult. But when I come back, I'm still like a baby. Why change?
Yeah.
Right? But when someone's death has happened, you're going to someone's funeral. Okay, go to the funeral, be a part of it. Everything is okay. But the question here you got to ask is, after the funeral, why stay in the sadness? Be a baby back again.
Yeah.
Got it? Questions? Or let me
Yes,
quickly take
sir.
Vishal's question and come back to you.
तो सर समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन इज कि हमें पता होता है कि उस सिचुएशन से बाहर नहीं निकल पाते हम. Yes, I know कि you have to come overcome that problem, but sometimes what happen, we can't come overcome that problem.
That is because for you it is okay. For I'll tell you something, Kritika. When you want to really pass an exam which is coming in future, I'm telling you, you're going to overcome everything because that exam is important for you. You don't overcome because you think that it is okay, chalta hai. Jaise, everything is going fine, then why do I have to change? Everything is going okay, then why do I make this difference? When you start thinking from everything is okay, then you won't change. But baad mein what happens is that big hit will come to you,
Yeah.
that big challenge will come to you. That time you'll say, yaar, ye to, it's hurting me very hard. Then you'll decide to change.
Yeah.
So when you know you're making a mistake, quickly change. If you don't change, life will hit you harder to make you change because life have no other choice than to keep making you change so that you become better Kritika who you can be. Got it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, Vishal. Kritika, let me take one question from Vishal and I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
He's been
Thank
waiting
you.
Yeah,
for some
yeah.
time. Yeah, Vishal.
Good. Sir, I want to ask a question. I want your point of view on my question. My
Yeah.
experience. What I experience. I want your
Hmm?
point of view.
My point of view. Okay.
Yeah. So my question is, whenever I do anything in life, for example, for small things or big things, for small things like a booking and ticket, online ticket, and for big thing like for achieving a goal, selection in any examination, or selection in any sports event, then uh, if I compare myself with other, then i have to I have to do 4 times more extra effort in the selection or in doing the, for example, if I booking an online ticket, then surely first time the money will detected and the ticket has not been confirmed. Such, what is this all? What?
I would say it is just a technical defect by which you have booked your ticket. Something wrong happened, so
Yeah,
it went
i
wrong.
i I have just give an example, sir, for small things like this.
I know,
for
I know.
feeling
So
for feeling sir, not
I'm
technical issues. In
no
everywhere,
technically.
if I fill form, if I will send any message, sir, maybe technical issue in one side
Yeah,
sometimes, not every times.
every
in
time maybe
every
it's an
in
issue.
in
What is
every
the problem?
in every sports meet, I have to give 4 time extra. If someone selected in one match, I have to play three or four match in the selection for the selection.
You have to play three or yes, because you somewhere your capacity maybe is lower than the other guy. That's why. So increase your
Okay.
capacity so you can pass on the first exam, it's the first test itself. Or maybe some people can study A, B, C, D when I directly tell them. Some people need a book to study A, B, C, D for. Some people needs tuition to study A, B. Different people have different grasping capacity. But doesn't mean that you're all bad. There'll be something else you're better. Maybe you're good with numbers.
Okay, sir.
So stop comparing your life with 1 or 2 points of a certain people. What else I'm better at, which I can do once and the other guy have to do 4 times. Some people are good at mathematics, some people are good at science, some people are good at social, some people are good at by hearting, some people are good at physics. So what you have to do here is what am I good at and grow on that and work hard on the other things so you can grow on that too. Don't try
Okay.
to think that it is my fate or my destiny or whatever it is. Maybe your network connection is weak. That is why every time you do, something happens wrong with it. Get a better network. Hold on a question. Whenever you book the ticket, do you book it from the same laptop?
Yes.
Try booking it with a different laptop or through your mobile phone and see if you have a bad luck happening again. What you're doing is when you keep doing the same thing, your result is also going to be the same. It's only when you start doing
Maybe,
different
sir.
you will understand.
Maybe I have given a wrong example to you. That's why you are not understanding the problem
Okay,
in the right
give
way.
me a right example.
Sir, I have told you, na, sir, that
Yeah,
four time extra effort, sir.
I
For
get it.
example,
4 times extra
for
effort for sports.
maybe luck, maybe. Do you believe in luck?
See, luck is normally happens when everyone is working hard, and due to some reason you don't see how hard they have worked, and they get
Yes.
it. You would tell them luck. That is one point of luck. The other thing is he might have done some good karma or good deeds in his past, due to which that good deed is helping him to get what he's getting right now. So at the end of the day, some action has taken. That is why luck is working for their favor.
Is in my case this happens. My luck, yes, slightly
A-
I have bad luck.
Again, Vishal, the question which you have to ask is,
Yes,
if
sir.
you work hard, you're saying you have to do 4 times to get into a competition.
Yes.
Ever thought, how can I achieve the competition 3 times?
Ever thought?
Ever thought by doing 3 times, how can I get to the competition? Or by doing 2 times, how can I get into the competition?
Yes, sir, I always trying to improve. I always trying to improve the tactics and more practice. But the
Yes,
result is the same and constant.
it's the same. Maybe it is not for you. That could be the other reason. When you're not, this is like you are a very short guy who wants to get into basketball and you still like basketball. You try your best to get into basketball. You will never get into basketball because there are taller people who are doing much more better than you. Maybe sports is not the thing. Maybe for you, tennis might be the thing. Or maybe for you, chess is the thing. Maybe sports is the thing, but not the game which you're trying because other people get in one shot. You need to try out 4 times to get into it, which means that there is some difference between the first guy and some difference with you. Maybe you gotta do something else than trying out the same thing again and again. What you're doing here, Vishal, is you're doing A, you keep doing A, and you keep blaming that I'm not going to get the A. You keep finding justification that other people are lucky. Change your track. You're trying to book the ticket for from the same laptop, from the same network. Every time there is a network issue, change the laptop and see if it is going to change or not. What you do, see, I'm not picking your laptop example. I'm not picking
Yes.
that example which you have given me. You have given me that example. That is a
Yes,
very,
sir.
very simple example. And I'm
Yes.
trying to make you understand that that laptop example is good enough to make me understand what is you're trying to what your issue is. You're not changing the laptop, you're not changing the sports, you're not changing whatever is bothering you. You keep doing the using the same laptop, you keep going for the same sport, every time failing, you're not right. So change
Now
the laptop.
now I got your point, sir. The
All
the
thanks to
laptop.
God.
Yes, sir. Now I got your point.
Got it? Then my job is done. Loud
Yes,
clear?
yes, sir. Thank
All thanks to God. Yes, Kritika, back again. Kritika 1,
Yes, sir.
Kritika 2.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah. Sometimes what happen ki without any reason, we feel bad for something, and we get depressed. Is it depression or is it tension?
See, without feeling anything, no one will feel bad generally. There is something they're missing in life. There's something which is irritating them. There is something when they are alone that past irritation bothers them, which they tend to say that there is no reason. You're all born as a baby. If you're born as a baby, you see baby sitting mood off. No, right?
No.
You're holding on to something again. Or my friend doesn't like me. Like now, Geeta came. My weight is not right. She's sitting on that. When you start sitting on that, automatically, slowly, 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 your fuel will start coming in. The fire will start coming in, and everything else will start working against you and your thought process. Did that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, sir.
if I answer the question, okay, it's all good. I think there is some problem with my. Yes, go ahead with your question. Let me see. I think there's some problem with my kid here. I hear him screaming and screaming. Yeah, everything is okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, very 5 10 minutes. Sorry, guys. I just have my kid is just crying on the other hand, so I wanted to quickly have a look what went wrong. Yeah, go ahead. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Kritika.
Now, if we get depressed, we go to the hospital and our doctor treat you at a physical level, but by the psychological level, you told me, but I couldn't understand, sir. Can you explain me?
So my understanding about psychology and how depression works is, for example, when you go to the doctor, generally you tend to say the symptoms of depression or symptoms of anxiety or symptoms of OCD or symptoms of all these things. So based on the symptoms, the doctor will ask you few other questions and he will relate to a certain symptoms and he will assume that you have a certain level of mental issue. For
Okay.
simple question, Kritika, if someone, any girl or boy who's very serious in a relationship has a breakup, after the breakup, she completely can't forgive this guy. She completely can't forget the guy. She holds on, holds on, holds on, holds on, builds up her own story in her head, of which she's going to assume stuff, and then slowly, slowly, she will feel all alone, and then they will say that she has social anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
Right? So the point here is that is what you don't understand here is if the mind is okay, think the breakup happened, she's just making up stuff, and she goes and takes in medication, the mind is okay, and then you have the medication, it creates an imbalance to the mind which is already correct. So it works against the mind. I'm not saying clinical depression doesn't exist, but it only happens to 1% of the world. But
Okay.
others depression, oh, I didn't get this, I'm depressed. I had a breakup, I'm depressed. I had, my parents, who were loving me, suddenly a new kid came in, now they don't give me attention, I'm depressed. Those are all made up importance level at the end of the day. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Did I clear it out? So what happens to most of the people, it's the easy way out. Right, easy way out in the sense means like I've met with a lady whose husband passed away, so by default the society and people started sharing her that no, you will have mental issue because your husband has passed away. No, you will have, because it's not possible when a wife passes away, her wife should have a problem, you have to go to the doctor. She luckily calls me and talks to me, and I told her, do you
Okay.
feel that your husband is still around you? She said, yes. Okay, don't tell to the society, believe that and live your life happily.
Okay, sir.
Right? So what
Yeah.
happens is that most people want to make it easy, right? So what happens? Parents can't talk to the daughter. Parents don't have time for the doctor. Parents don't have time for the daughter to talk to to talk to that girl who had a issue with her husband. So parents want to push them to the doctors. Oh, she will have mental issue. Doctor, take care. I don't want to take care. Any mental issue can be solved if you give people some time to talk with them. Many students, many children who come to me, no one is there to listen to their problem.
Yes, sir. That is the
Right?
problem.
If the students don't have people to listen to their problem, who are they going to share? Parents, both the parents are working. Uncles and aunties are after them going for a challenge and threatening them for whatever they are doing. Like, and the whole society is hitting them. Parents are not supporting them. Parents want to be them to be like the society. What can the kid do? Their mind will go off beat. But then, if they have some one person to talk to and they talk and share it off, and you tell them what is that life, how life is all good for them, they can just flip around. Don't need to go to a doctor as such. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying don't go to doctors, but what I'm saying here is that only very, very critical things you need to go to a doctor. Like, for example, if you have a fever, don't go and run to a doctor. That's what I'm trying to say. Fever is just telling a body that you need rest, you have done something wrong. Give body rest, your fever will go. Right? But then even doctors can find really about the fear only after 3 or 4 days. But after three
Yeah.
or four days also, you might self heal and everything will be okay also.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay. Continue.
That's it,
Thank you.
sir.
Okay, so guys, thank you, Rahul, for supporting and assisting people to join my show. I think that's really helpful that many people are supporting. So I think Kritika is also done with the questions. Prathmesh is also done with the question. If anyone wants to join the show, I will wait for another 5 more minutes. If you go to the bio link and click on the bio link, use Google Chrome, give access to camera and mic. There you go. You are coming live with my show. You can ask me any question from birth to death. That's what I say. Tomorrow 5:30 I'll be coming in again. If you have further questions, you can ask me there also. There, Kritika and Prathmesh have thanks a lot for asking this beautiful questions. Prathmesh started the show with Great Depression questions. Kritika ended the show with Great Depression questions. In middle, I really liked Geeta's conversation. Plus, there was one more. Plus Gaurav, two great people who are actually struggling to get the answers what they're looking for. All thanks to God. Kritika, thanks a lot, and Prathmesh, thanks a lot for giving this show. It was, I think, beneficial to a lot of people, and plus all the people who have asked this question. Ritu, thanks a lot for all your feedback for the show. They really liked it. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. Anything else, Kritika? Last question you want to say, or you want to talk, or you want to share, or we will just wind up the show.
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. All thanks to God. Prathmesh, any last few words? Vijay, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. I have two questions, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Vijay is back. Change the laptop?
Sir?
You decided to change the laptop?
So, no, sir. I am normally getting participated in this show, sir.
Oh, this is this Vijay? Oh, I thought there was another Vijay Bichor. Okay, go ahead. Vijay, go ahead. Sorry, I got mixed up.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, I have two questions, sir. One question is, so how to overcome the depression that people are giving by seeing our appearances, sir, and our appearances sometimes maybe not fair as others. And
Okay, so Vijay, did you see my last conversation with Geeta with the weight issue?
no, sir, no. Just now I had opened Instagram and I have.
Basically, you're in the similar stage. So, for example, so you're dark, that's the problem?
Sir, dark and I'm very short.
Very short. So, dark and short, that's the only problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dr. Abdul Kalam, how does he look?
He looks somewhat. Sir.
Somewhat what? I didn't say anything. I'm just asking a question. How does Dr. Abdul Kalam look to you?
So Abdul Kalam, he's just a person. More than appearances, we can see him more. He's a scientist, and he has his achievements has overcome his
Appear.
appearances. I think so, sir.
Perfect. Can you also do that?
Yes, sir. But how to overcome that? When the people are saying how to react and how what to say.
Just smile and focus on your mission. Have you ever
Okay,
seen
sir.
Abdul Kalam sit and cry? No. You will see him always. You tell him anything, he gives his beautiful smile. Everyone falls for a smile.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Vijay, if someone calls you a dog, you don't become a dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But then if you have a self-respect of a human being, when someone calls you a dog, you have an issue.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So accept that you're a human regardless of whatever. But this is the best thing I always tell. I've told this poem also, which I've made up previously. What is that? Every fair person wants to be, no, sorry. Every dark person wants to be fair. Every fair person wants to be tanned. Every thin person wants to be fat. Every fat person wants to be thin, right? No one wants to be fit. Every scar on the face wants a clear face, and every clear face wants a tattoo on the face. The world is always wanting to be the opposite at the end of the day. But when you accept, I am happy the way I am, I am happy the way I look, I'm happy the height I have, I'm happy that I have this dark color. The day you start seeing white and black the same is when you truly understand the difference and the beauty of life. Okay. So, like Vijay, you say you're Hindu, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. I just to give you an example, right, to make you realize it. Generally, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Krishna are generally dark people,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes. Yes. Yes.
What's the problem with darkness?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
What you don't understand is that what you don't understand is even to the gods and the goddess you believe in also are a dark. Be happy there. Why you're going after this fairness so much?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Let your heart be fair. Let your heart be rich. Let your heart have the glow. When your heart glows, as you told me, everyone like Abdul Kalam will give you or give that respect which is actually needed. Life is
Okay,
simple,
sir.
my friend. Stop comparing dark and light. Karma or the actions which you take. Think, Vijay, you become a very fair person. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Think you're a very fair person. You're doing all the bad things in world. Any use to the world? You being fair?
Okay, sir.
Get it? There's no use. Fairness have nothing to do. Scar on the
Okay.
face have nothing to do. But you have a dark heart. You have a scar on your heart. That is more dangerous than anything else. There are many fair people who are destroying the world also. But there are many dark person also who is also destroying the world. But there are few people who are fair, dark, very black, or very colored, or very brown, or very yellow, whatever color you name it. If you are doing the positive things in life, everyone who is doing that positive action is fair when it comes to heart to heart. The mind only says dark and light, but the heart says if it is white or black. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Doubt
Excellent.
clear?
And another question is, sir.
Another question. Ask.
Sir, so this may be not related to the topic, but that this question is striking in mind for many years, sir. I ask, sir?
I want to ask these questions which are bothering for many years. Ask.
Sir, why this question arises from my grandmother and by my grandfather, sir. They are not as much as educated, so they used to judge people, sir, and they used to always complain the people, sir, and see they always make something about the neighborhood, and they always keep on saying something, sir. but when it comes as to stress level, they do not have as much as a stress level, but we don't complain as much as about, we don't care about neighborhood, but we have more stress than them. So what is the connectivity between?
See, everyone have their stress. So when they are saying negative about someone else, they are removing that stress by calling someone negative.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You are taking in stress and going and watching a movie or going for a party to remove that stress.
Okay, sir.
There's different ways which people utilize and exhaust their stress. So olden days, you'll see olden people complaining about the world, complaining about the generation, complain because they can't come in line with the current generation, so complain and feel good about it.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
You got this so many years, you have been waiting for the answer. You got the answer now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So some way
Any
to
ma'am?
express this.
Sorry?
From your point of view, that is, it is some way to express the stress. That's what's the answer, sir.
Yes. So because see, at the end of the day, if you do right in your life, stress is going to come. And
Okay.
for example, sometimes old age people they get angry for no good reason. You tell some general thing, they'll get angry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what has
I
happened?
like.
They build up, build up so much stress. Vijay comes, Vijay is weak, show him his anger.
Okay, sir. Okay.
They can't show their anger to their son. Maybe son is grown up and son, they are dependent on their son. They won't show it to them. They will show to Vijay because Vijay show anger also nothing will happen. I'll still have a home to live.
Okay.
Doubt clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Sir, and how to overcome? We are postponing many things, sir. How to overcome this postponing?
Do you postpone your birthday?
No, sir. No.
Do you postpone your most favorite actor's first movie?
No, sir. No.
Do you postpone your picnic?
No, sir.
Do you postpone your family outing which you're going outside?
No, sir. No.
Postpone your most favorite food which your mother has made specially for you?
No, sir. No.
All these things you don't postpone because you know the importance of those things. Same way, if your studies you're trying to postpone, if you know why you are studying and what is the benefit of my studying, how my studies are going to apply into my life in future, automatically the interest will come.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I got it, sir. I got it.
Got it?
Thank,
Anything else?
thank you. Nothing, sir. Thank you a lot, sir. Thank you, sir.
All thanks to God. So that's it. I think I'm done with everyone else. I think no one is adding more further
Hello, sir.
on.
Last
There is last.
question.
Yes, Kritika.
Sir, how
What?
to control our anger when we are in depression?
How to control? First of all,
How to
no one
con-
is in depression. Why do you
no,
think
sir,
that you are
how to
depression?
control our anger in our
How to control anger?
sorry, sir.
How to control anger?
How to when we in depression?
When you are in depression.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, don't think that you are sitting in this depression and you're having all these issues. First thing, why anger is coming is you start building up an irritation. For example, not Vijay, previous to Vijay, I think it was Vijay only. Yeah, who had this someone who had the dark issue. You heard that story, Kritika? The guy who's dark?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So what happens there is his friends call him that he's dark. His other people call him dark. Slowly, slowly he believes that dark, dark, dark. Slowly, slowly brings the stress. And suddenly he will see his younger brother. He will show all his anger to him. So anger is some kind of suppression which you're building and building and building. And in longer run, someone stronger comes, you will control it. Someone weaker comes, you will throw it. Right? If your
Yeah.
principal comes in front of you, you won't show your anger because if you show your anger, you lose your college. But when a younger brother comes, you will show all their maybe mama, papa, you love them so much, they won't do that much. You'll show all your anger to your mother, father. So the question which you have to ask is very, very simple. Again, very, very simple is that what am I suppressing? What am I holding? What is that irritation? For example, you will see old people just angry for nobody. Maybe they have a headache, they will show the anger. Maybe they have a leg pain, they will show the anger. And that is how it works. Got it?
Yes, sir.
There is a great video on my YouTube. It's like around 10 to 15 minutes video about anger and management, where I tell how anger starts, how anger works, how it destroys, and how can you overcome it.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
that's it. No more questions. I'm available to ask. I have no problem. As long any question, don't if you want, you can get out of the topic and ask also. No problem. If there's
Yes,
anything you
sir.
want to ask.
That's it.
That's it. Prathmesh, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You know,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
your information.
Yeah, thank you both for doing this show. It's a pleasure to have. Obviously, we had some technical issue, but finally, Kritika managed to work it out. So yeah, so everyone, thanks a lot. I'll be just signing out from YouTube and Facebook first, and then Instagram. I will say bye bye too. Saurabh says, "There you go. You have a feedback also, Kritika and Prathmesh. The way you answer. Oh, it's to me, huh? Okay. All thanks to God, Saurabh. But anyways, thanks a lot for Kritika and Prathmesh for doing this show. Rofam, I'll come tomorrow at 5:30. I'll come tomorrow also at 5:30 for giving the answers. So I don't think I have anyone sorted out tomorrow. So Vamsi, whoever was asking me these questions, I will come 5:30 live tomorrow, and I'll focus on the chat sections and the comment section so I can take your comments. I will try my best not to involve anyone, but still, if someone wants, I give priority to people who come and talk to me directly. And so, if you want to do a live session exclusively with me tomorrow, I'm available. Just message me or DM me, and you can do live with me. Clear all your questions. That's what I'm here, and clear it as much as you can so that you don't need to depend on anyone else, or you don't have to depend on anyone. Yes, Vamsi, I remember you. How to maintain the time. Neelva, there's a great video on YouTube on time management. Have a look at it. That's it. I'll come tomorrow and reply to your answers. Hi, Ananya. Yes. So yeah, thank you, Uttara. Thanks you. Let me sign out from YouTube and Facebook. I'm signing out YouTube, Facebook. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow.